Hey everybody, what's happening? My name is Jamie Dean, and today I'm going to be talking about this guy, the 1995 Mattel Street Sharks Rip Rider. So the Rip Rider here is my latest toy pickup for my vintage toy collection, and this is something that I remember always wishing I had as a kid. I had a few Street Sharks. I've talked before about how I was a big fan of Street Sharks as a kid, and we had a few of the different figures, Ripster being one of them, but I always wanted to get the Ripster on the Rip Rider, on the motorcycle. And now I actually have it here in my collection, one of the first pieces to be added to my vintage toy collection, and I'm really happy. So this is an interesting Street Sharks figure in that it is all sort of hard plastic. There's no rubber, as was, sort of typical of just about every Street Sharks figure you could get back in the day. No, this is solid plastic all the way around, which means that picking these up now is a very good chance of getting them in good condition. And this one I have is in very good condition. There's a few little scuffs on the teeth, on the bottom jaw, a few little nicks here and there, but overall, I'm really happy with how this thing is. Now, surprisingly, when I tell you about how I picked it up was on eBay. It showed up on my doorstep just wrapped in like a bag, like not in a box, not in a padded mail bag. It was literally like it had just been duct taped, had plastic taped around it, and then my address slapped on it and sent. So when it showed up like that, I was like, oh no, like I was just dreading opening this thing. But luckily it's solid and sturdy enough that it survived the trip through God knows what knocks and kicks and drops and who knows what else, and it made it all here in one piece. Now, this guy unfortunately doesn't work. He has a wheel underneath the bike, which is supposed to make the jaw move up and down as you wheel him along. That part doesn't work, unfortunately, which is a little bit of a shame. I would like to have gotten one that did work, but for the price I managed to get this for, I'm not complaining too much that the jaw doesn't work. It's not like I'm going to be taking it out and moving around or anything like that. It's purely a display piece. But I mean, like, look at it. It's a fucking shark on a motorcycle. Like, what? I don't have to say anything else. What more can I tell you? I'll say it again. It's a shark on a goddamn motorcycle, for Christ's sake. Look at it. It's magnificent. It's just such a cool toy. And I love the pose too. I really like the way he's like, it looks like he's hanging off the side, grabbing the ground as if he's about to like just do a bunch of donuts or something, like he's just burning out. I think it's such a, like, they could have just done like a stereotypical sit on the bike kind of pose, but the fact they did this kind of hang off the side thing, I think is really cool. Like he's like cruising along, chomping down on whatever he can ride past. It reminds me a bit of like chariots that had like scythes on the wheels, like it's just this fucking shark hanging off the side of a motorbike, just munching as he drives along. That's so cool. The detail on it is really good. Like it's such a big, hefty, chunky, heavy toy. Like there's some real weight to it, which is really cool. I love all the detail on the motorcycle. I love like even like the back pipes. You can see there's like fishing line with a hook tying the pipes together. That's a really nice little touch. The little shark number plate on the back is really cool. The headlight is sort of like molded to look like it is actually busted. It's just like it's everything you want in like a street shark on a motorbike action figure, right? So it's big, it's chunky, it's heavy, it's full of plastic. Like this guy would have been you know, like you would have been getting your money's worth out of the Rip Rider when you got it back in the day. That's a lot of plastic for your dollars right there, I feel. The wheels are nice and smooth, like he cruises along really well if you want to push him along the table. The one thing I do find funny about it, however, there's a few little, what would you call them, manufacturing defects, I suppose. There's like a part where his boot has been painted, but the paint is like splashed up over the jaw. Just you know, something that's happened in the factory, obviously. But it's the sort of contortionist pose on this guy that I find really hilarious. Like, you're trying to like wrap your head around exactly how he's on this motorcycle for one reason or another. He's got one leg like way up on the fucking fuel tank up here. I don't think, like, I have actual legs and a regular human torso, and I don't think I could contort myself into that sort of position. So I thought that was particularly funny. But other than that, I mean, like, he's in pretty good nick. Like I said, he's got a few scuffs. He's been loved. You can tell he's been played with at some point in the years, but otherwise, I'm really happy with the condition that he's showed up in. Yeah, just a great looking figure. Like, it's just, I don't know, badass is the only way I can really think to describe it. It's just fucking badass. It's a shark it's a shark, right? A shark on a motorcycle. It's like fucking, yes. Yes, please. Yeah, really happy to have the Rip Rider. Such a cool figure. One that I saw as a kid and wanted as a kid. I didn't have any of the Street Sharks vehicles, but now I can happily put this one on the shelf in my collection alongside my other Street Sharks. And yeah, I just think that's it's such a cool piece. Really, really happy. So there we go. That is my latest pickup for my fledgling vintage toy collection. The 1995 Mattel Street Sharks Rip Rider Ripster. Just a fucking, I don't know, like, I feel like I might have peaked early with this one, you know. Like, I've started in my mind way up here. It's going to take some doing to beat this one. This is I can see being a bit of a crowning jewel, a bit of a centerpiece of the collection. I really love it that much. So that's it. That is my first little pickup for my little toy collection. I hope you had a good time checking him out. I hope let me know if you owned one of these, if you're a Street Sharks fan and you had a Rip Rider back in the day. Drop a comment down the bottom and let me know if you've got good memories of playing with that one, or if you still have it to this day. That'd be amazing to find out. Otherwise, yeah, there he is, chuffed with that one. Thanks very much for hanging out with me today, guys. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. My name has been Jamie Dean, and make sure you keep on side-scrolling. Take care.
Meow.